Hi guys, welcome back to the Psychic Sleuth channel. So I wanted to talk about a few things I noticed in the astrology for Elijah Vue. Going back to that case. So I can kind of see why we haven't been able to find him. He's very well hidden. I don't know if I spoke about this before, but I've been doing some of my own research, looking at some of the charts a little bit, trying to learn and decipher things and get any clues that I can off of them for not knowing what the heck I'm talking about and just learning. So again, I am just learning, and this is me just kind of going through my book and looking things up. So one thing I do want to bring up is that, hold on one second. I just wanted to pull it up so I can show you. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I did a reading and then I've been going through the astrology stuff and I'm just completely drained. So the main things I wanted to show you and what I was kind of zoning in on after doing some reading is this 12th house right here. Okay. So apparently the 12th house, yes, is things that are hidden, but in a crime chart, um look, the Saturn is also at a Scorpio degree. So Saturn is literally our body, but in a crime chart when things are in the 12th house, um that means something that's really hidden. Saturn in the 12th house means the body is very well hidden. If Saturn is in a water sign, look for other signs the body is in water, which here it's in Pisces, so it isn't a water sign. We also have Neptune there. So Neptune being in the 12th house indicates someplace hidden in the shadow no one knows about. The abductor has lied about this place in the past and no one knows exists or even where it is. So I don't know, because apparently all the water was frozen out there. This makes me wonder if we go back to, a place where he maybe held chemicals or used to put things like that. If he had maybe put him in that type of area, but it would be an area that I feel is connected to Jesse allegedly. And again, this is not factual information. This is just astrology. I just wanted to go over a few things that I was looking at, and it's not facts, it's just astrology. Um Everyone's innocent until proven guilty, entertainment purpose only, all that crap. So, anyways, yeah, that's interesting because so if some nothing's in the eighth house, you would look at the 12th. These are two indicators of where a body could be, two places where a body could be. Um, so obviously we have the water here. So this would be an area that's probably connected to him that no one really knows about, that maybe he's lied about in the past. I'm wondering if it's where an area where he maybe kept chemicals or something of that sort. Um, because I keep going back to like the storage in the warehouse and something like that. So this is very well hidden. They hid him very, very well, and that's why everybody's having a hard time finding him. Because they're probably not looking, like, I think it's just a spot that's like ridiculously well hidden. Which if he was in the water in a river or lake or whatever it may be, that's obviously well hidden. But I keep being told that it was frozen at the time, so that makes me wonder. Because that storage keeps coming to my attention. Barrels, I don't know if we have barrels of chemicals or something like that. I hate to say that. I don't know if that would be considered Pisces. I've tried to look it up. I can't find anything about that. I mean, it is liquid, but it's not anything I can really find if that would be right or not. If it's liquid or water or something, I could see that. But this would be, again, somewhere that he's lied about. It's a shadow that no one knows about. It's a secret place. Um, so maybe not even anybody even knows that it exists. So as stated, like the 12th house is one of the death houses and frequently part of any death pattern that may form. This house that ends the cycle and so describe the end of life. It is a house of self-doing, seclusion, silence, also indicate hiding or being in secret. Um, this is the house. So, I mean, Saturn, well, yeah. the house of in life in general, and can indicate an actual grave. If Saturn is in the 12th house, which it is here after a death pattern has formed, consider the placement to indicate the location of a body. Earth signs are involved, buried, water signs involved, dropped in water. Okay, 12th house is often very important in forensic charts because so many victims are taken against their will, put in secret confinement, eventually killed and buried. So watch this house closely if you are dealing with body locator chart. 12th house is a cadent house, so slow motion. And I'm just going to read this real quick. So in business, Saturn can rule cemeteries, graveyards, churchyards, morticians, grave diggers. Any business that operates underground. I just find interesting. So I just want to put that out there. I don't know. And also Neptune being there, it can also mean sudden death and also illusions, things like that. So I just wanted to throw that in there. I'm trying to see. So also Neptune. I just wanted to throw this out there because again, it's in the 12th house where Saturn is and the sun is. It says Neptune describes deep water and waterways, includes ocean, large rivers, deep ponds and lakes, places where people fish and swim. Also, anywhere where illusions play a part of the scenario. And places where, let's see, drug houses, dating mills, any secret and mysterious place that has not been explored. Deep caves, especially those that are underwater, old mines, and deep water wells. So I'm just wondering. And I mean, according to this, he would be around the community somewhere because of the 4th house. There's not really in the 9th house, so he's not going to be far. Also, this has lakes or ponds on property. This is like if it's on a house. Nearby bodies of water such as the ocean, river, stream. The bodies of water that have such as koi pond or fish reserve on the property. Just trying to see. And interestingly enough, it can talk about poisoning or drug overdose as well. But we do know that there was a lot of brutality with this as well. But I find that interesting. So I just wanted to throw those astrology aspects out there. Again, I'm just learning this, and I'm going off of extra things that I'm learning from the book. Yes, I have someone teaching me and guiding me, but they're not always available, and sometimes I can't stop my mind or quit thinking about things. And so if I'm not getting the information, I kind of turn to astrology to see if there's any kind of extra like clues there that can give us any type of areas for him. I just wonder if he's like in a confined space somehow that's still got water. Like, I don't know if there's wells or something out there. I'd be curious now because he's definitely in water. And if all the waterways were frozen, it just makes me wonder if he's in more of a private property place. In if I'm seeing it from his perspective and there's something over me, maybe I am in something in water, but there's something over me. So it could be I could be, in I don't know if he had like containers of liquid for his work or if there's wells on any of these properties or any type of areas like that where it's like somewhere that's hidden that's maybe private property or storage property or something of that sort. Because I kind of want to go to, if this was hidden and it's a place like nobody knew about, what is connected to, what places are connected to him that we know about that might have these sort of things that might also indicate water. So I don't know if there's like a pond on any of the private properties as well. That could be it as well. So I'm not the greatest at location. I have a hard time kind of seeing where Elijah is, but I get bits and pieces. So if we go back to the astrology and my readings, we can get bits and pieces, all kinds of reading and astrologies. All of that is based on puzzle pieces. So I do the best that I can to try to put the puzzle pieces together. We don't always get like the full picture as much as I would like, but things also have timing. Unfortunately, he's well hidden, so it's hard for anybody to find. And if I knew more about like the areas that he had, because I can see things and feel things on a map, but finding them is a different story for me. So I am working more on my location, and if I come up with a tentative area, I will let you know as I work on that. But in the meantime, if anybody knows any place that's like secretive, that might be an area like I described, or somewhere that's like he could still be in water but maybe underground in a way, or like I said, on private property and water in some way, shape, or form. I keep going to like the storage in the place, like maybe where he had like it might be somewhere that's related to him, properties that he knew or visited, or somebody's private property. I don't know if there's old wells or anything on the property, or ponds or anything like that. So it would be obviously somewhere that wasn't frozen at the time, and it's gotta be water, because it's got that Piscean energy in there. And it's gotta be in the community, because it's in there's fourth house energy there. So I just want to put out these astrology aspects that I noticed, just to try to give any hints or clues, people from the area or whatnot could help locate it anyway. So hopefully that brings a little bit more. Just it's hard because he is well hidden, and unfortunately we're not mystical beings. We don't know everything. We can only give you what we get. As much as I would love to get more and whatnot, I'm doing the best that I can. So I appreciate you guys for liking, subscribing, being here, and I'll see you next time.